Anywho. Oh, God, I got to catch my breath. Thank you guys for joining tonight. The chat's been great. The calls have been great. This is the best audience in poker. Just so many fucking luminaries. What I was saying, though, is there is a tiny sliver of people, of tough players who do run it twice with each other. Let me take a sip here. Generally, the day crew of professionals, the guys who start the game together, always run it twice with each other, generally. And here's the reason why. They are trying to get the game going, right? It's like three sort of tough, on the tag side of tough, sort of working grinders who come in at 11:30 a.m. and they see that there's like one or two rec players there and they're trying to get the game going. Those guys will almost always run it twice with each other. And the reason why is because there's no reason for them to sit there 3 or 4 handed and beat up on each other. They just have essentially like an unwritten rule that they always run it twice with each other because they know that they don't need to go through like crazy fucking variants just to get the game started. They're trying to get the game up to 9-handed, you know? They're trying to like let all the whales in the room and all the rec players in the room see that there's a fun game going on. So that tiny sliver of professional poker players isn't playing like chicken with each other. They're way past that. The morning crew is way past that. There's no ballers in the morning crew. The morning crew is like actual working professionals. All right. So, other than that, what else is there to say about running it twice? Let me give you some advice. Since everybody out there, Shasta 44, I know, I love all the subscribers. C-Manx, thank you too, buddy. It was a long time coming. I knew you'd do the right thing. Okay. Don't be... Here, I'm going to tell you some other things in regards to running it twice. Here's number one. Don't be an idiot, okay? Don't be an idiot. And when I say don't be an idiot, don't do stuff like say, hey, to a recreational player. Don't say to a recreational player, hey, you want to run it twice? And they say, no, I run it once. Or they say, what do you have? And you say, no, what do you have? Don't do that. If a recreational player says, what do you have? Just turn your fucking hand over. Show them. Believe me, you're going to make them a worse player. You're not making them a better player. You're making them a worse player. And then if the recreational player sees your hand and says, oh, you have a draw, I only run it once against draws. Okay? Say fine. Then, a couple hours later, you and that recreational player get all in again. And the recreational player says, what do you got? And you show your hand. You have a made hand. And the recreational player says, oh, I'm on a draw. Yeah, let's run it twice. Don't say like, run it once. You said run it once. You run it once with me. We run it once forever, bro. Hey, bro. If you run it once, one time, we run it once forever, bro. Okay, bro? Don't be that guy. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is very fucking important. If a recreational player has a system where they run it once against some hands and run it twice against other hands, basically they're announcing that they are a fucking fish because there is no system. You say, how do you know they're a recreational player? Because no professional player would ever do that. How do you know they're a fish? Because they're a fish by definition. If you have a system for when you run it once and when you run it twice, based on your opponent's holding or your holding, you're just a fish by definition. Don't get caught up in your own head about like, we either run it once forever or we run it twice forever, brah. No, I love guys who run it once with me sometimes and twice other times. I know that they're fish. No fucking self-respecting poker player would ever do that. It makes them worse. You got it. Some fucking wannabe professional poker players just cut off their nose to spite their face. It makes them worse poker players. Letting them indulge in their stupidity makes them worse poker players, okay? So C-Manx says, welcome back, C-Manx. He says, so Limon, do you run it twice with some people at the table and others you won't? No. In general, no. I'll run it twice with anyone who asks me to run it twice, in general. Maybe in some very specific instances I won't, if I know I really want to hurt somebody. But I generally don't. Because a lot of times you just hurt yourself. What I won't do is I will never ask anyone to run it twice who considers themselves a winning player or considers themselves a baller or whatever. I will never ask anyone who considers themselves a working poker player. I will never, ever, ever ask them to run it twice. I won't even say, you want to do anything, bro? I don't fucking say shit, dude. I stay perfectly fucking silent and stare at the dealer. Now, if they want to ask me to run it twice, that's fine. Because then they are my biatch. I move up and they move down. Okay? That's it. I don't ask them out on a date. They ask me out on a date. I'm the belle of the ball. I don't go around asking people out on dates. You ask me out on a date. Okay? So, C-Minx is like, so the answer to the question is, there are some people I don't ever run it twice with. Because they won't ask me and I won't ask them. So, here's the thing. With a recreational player, though, like a real recreational player, the guy I mentioned earlier, he comes and he buys in for $1,137. He has on a Big Dog shirt or a Tommy Bahamas shirt that says something about poker. He might have a tattoo of Flaming Aces on his shoulder. He has a hat that says World Series of Poker.com on it. One of these dudes, I will just effusively, I think I'm using that correctly, I will, with energy and excitement, ask them if they want to run it twice. Because I want them to feel comfortable and have fun. And if they say no, if they say, what do you have? I just immediately show my hand. Fast roll. I just immediately show my hand. It's number one. If they say, I don't run it twice against made hands, I say, fine, run it once. If the next time I have a draw and they say, yeah, let's run it twice this time, I don't say, run it once forever, I only run it once, bro. If you run it once with me, we run it once forever. I don't do that shit. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. Let them be bad. Let them think stupid shit, okay? You're supposed to be rich poker player. This isn't supposed to matter to you. If you're really a rich poker player, this shit doesn't matter to you. You just make the best decision to get action going and to keep people coming back. Okay? Let me take some puff. Feel free to call in while I'm puffing. This is such a good cigar. Forbidden X from Opus. Oh, holy non sequitur, Batman, but okay, let's go. I'm gonna play a song here, and I gotta go and refill my drink. I'm gonna play a song, and we're gonna come back for a little overtime. Okay? So let me play a song.